Welcome back. On Monday, the central bank gave its verdict on how the economy appears in the first half of 2015. The words lower growth, flat energy performance and energy revenue down by 2.5% headlined the 45-minute news conference. It isn't all gloomy days ahead, though, as our Inside Business reporter Roger Dwarika examines the other key points you need to know about the monetary report.
As central bank reports go, this was a particularly important monetary policy publication, set against a backdrop of oil price fluctuations, an economy that's beginning to stagnate, labor unions calling for wage negotiation settlements, US dollars in more demand, and a pending election date. All these factors have created a sense of insecurity, which has been worked into the bank's keynote report.
Central Bank expects the Trinidad and Tobago economy to remain in its low growth phase for the rest of 2015.
Governor Rambaran qualified his remarks carefully, though, for the outlook. First of all, working in the highly anticipated rise in the US Fed rate, which could happen later this year. Now, that could have a knock-on effect on emerging market economies like TNT, which may have to compete with a strong US dollar, inevitably affecting local imports and exports.
The Fed will become the first central bank among the advanced economies to start the process of tightening monetary policy at a time when the European Central Bank, the Bank of Japan, and other major central banks are easing monetary conditions.
According to the chief banker, confidence hasn't exactly been high from the business sector and public. People are buying less and being cautious with their dollars, and at most economic fora this year, all of the chambers are proceeding cautiously, tempering their outlooks to neutral from generally optimistic.
Capital spending was in fact 2.5% higher in the first 6 months of fiscal 2015, compared with the first 6 months of the previous fiscal year, while recurrent spending was 2% higher over the same period.
Outlook-wise, the governor, known for his hard fiscal stance and no-nonsense approach to economy management, has signalled some good news, though, arising out of the sale of CLICO assets.
In the coming year, government stands to receive some $10 billion from CLICO. Since 2008, over half of the increase in public debt was due to the domestic debt arising from the bailout of CLICO.
CLICO's traditional insurance portfolio is up for sale, which according to Governor Rambaran should help boost overall confidence. However, as the government prepares its expected budget, there are some big numbers to work in. Spending on capital projects like healthcare and highways, the shutdown of the BP rig in September for 22 days, and the all-important oil and LNG prices. Roger Dwarika, See Inside Business.